Hi YouTubers, welcome to another episode of All Things Triumph Tiger 1200 Explorer. Today we're going to consider the range of the bike. How far can you go on a tank of gas? So the tank itself is a 20-litre tank, which is not huge, especially these days when you have 30-litre adventure GS's and the like, and Triumph deluxe models. But 20 litres will get you about 400 kilometers. And this bike, if you ride her at about 100 k's an hour, 60 miles an hour, it will deliver 5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is 20 kilometers per liter. I'm not sure what the miles per gallon figure is. But yeah, so theoretically, you should get 400 kilometers, and you could stretch it. If you slow it down to 80 kilometers per hour, about 50 miles an hour, you could actually stretch your range even further. And if I was trying to get as far as possible on the last dregs of my tank, I'd be going about 80 kilometers per hour. Because slower is worse and faster tends to be worse. That's probably your best. Yeah, but when you actually check the range, and on the computer, on the speedometer, it will show you, once you've filled up with 20 liters, it tells you your range is 385-ish, and it obviously changes as your economy changes as well. The computer recalculates it. If you're traveling at about 100, doing about 5 liters per 100 kilometers of fuel, it'll tell you you've got 385 k's on a full tank. So it's a little bit pessimistic, which is probably a good thing. Now, there's a game that I play. It's a game of nerves. So when your fuel light comes on, it tells you there's about 60 kilometers left, and your little orange fuel light comes on. Now that number eventually goes down to about 7, and then it disappears, and it leaves 3 little lines. Instead of like the remaining fuel range, it just leaves 3 lines. It's like, how lucky do you feel? And I think I actually have seen it read 0 at a certain point. Once your 7 kilometers are up, it does read 0 at a certain point. But the game that I play is once it reaches those 3 lines, so theoretically 0, I normally push it maybe 20 kilometers. And today I felt a bit more lucky, and I did 29, and I was like, way, I don't feel like pushing on the side of the highway. So I pulled into the garage, and lo and behold, it only took 18.5 litres. So it still has a litre and a half remaining. So 29 kilometres after it's gone to the 3 lines, theoretical 0 fuel range remaining. So you could probably, assuming the tank is sitting upright and not at any extreme angles, you could probably get 35 kilometres after it's gone to the theoretical 0. Yeah, I don't know how, but do you feel lucky? How lucky do you feel? And how far have you pushed your bike beyond the 0 point? Anyway, so 30 k's is definitely doable. I would feel quite happy to do 30 k's after my range has gone to theoretical 0. Let me know in the comments if you've pushed it beyond this, and how much you pushed it beyond that. Well, have a good day. Cheers, guys.